So I know my one friend at least has an interest in the vocal filter that I use for boxes. And the vocal filter is just uh the what's it called? Is it called Foreman? Is that how that's hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a bunch of different layers of different like values of that. That's it. This one also goes up in pitch by an octave. This one goes down in pitch by an octave. And that's the main, in quotes here, filter. I mean, it is a filter, but it's this numerous of the same filter. So, like, together it sounds like,
Bats and boats, stalls and skulls, box and tape.
but then separately it's,
Bats and bolts, stalls and skulls, box and tape. Bats and bolts, stalls and skulls, box and tape.
Bots and bolts, stalls and schools, box and tape. Bots and bolts, stalls and schools, box and tape.
hang on, what's this layer? This layer is, okay. More of just the Foreman stuff. So, this one just makes my voice sound deeper without changing the pitch.
Sorry if my trans identity make.
Yeah. This one, I think it has some, yeah, slight, but not as much of that last one, because it's mostly just used for, like, little, like, additions. And there's a lot of those throughout the song. It also changes which layer the additions happen on in the second half, just because there's more layering that happens there compared to the first half. But, like, the layering on this one, or, sorry, the extra little, like, I don't think textural is the right word, but the extra little, like, interjections and stuff.
Well, actually, it's cardboard for breakfast. Just like sluts. And a fucking tattoo.
Yeah. And then we have, it's mostly just, like, swapping which Foreman and pitch is happening when, basically. But then for the chorus, we also throw in this, I believe it's distortion, right? Yeah. These distorted vocals. Which, there's no, like, pitching or anything happening here. I mean, there's auto-tune throughout this entire song. Just because I thought it sounded cool. But here's, essentially without any of the pitching effect. It's just the like, distorted vocals.
Pretty little boxes, rocks and glass, short shorts, crops, it's just too much to ask. Ankles distract the class, shoulders.
But yeah, there's also, of course, the layers where that is included. The pitching and stuff, but without distortion.
Pretty little boxes, rocks and glass, short shorts, crops. It's just too much to ask.
That's mostly it, honestly, for, like, the main part of the song. I mean, like I said, we move down, like, for the little interjection type things. We move on to the layer that's mostly reserved for the chorus, that, like, distortion layer. We move on to that for this.
Aw, what's the problem? Like a normal person? As if. Hey. Hate.
Oop.
Your great religious hate.
Something that, for some reason, surprised me, despite the fact that I made it, is that the hey isn't that high-pitched on the rest of the layers. It's just that interjection that's higher-pitched.
Words, hey. I don't fit.
Did you hear that? Hey.
Words, hey.
Hey. But together, for some reason, it sounds a lot higher pitched. It's just because maybe that's just a me thing. Anyway, so there are all sorts of interjection type things here too.
Up makes us look just like sluts. Don't even get me
Oh,
started.
hang on. We also start. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Anyway.
Us look just like sluts. Don't even.
Oh, I didn't realize I had that layer on. My bad. Okay, try again. Try number 3.
Just like sluts.
And a fucking tattoo.
I just felt like it made it slightly more intense than last time without being like too overkill, if that makes any sense. So this layer here is distortion and wait. Oh wait, no, okay. It's distortion, but then the pitching stuff is done to like the actual track. It's like the recording itself, not the entire track. And that changes the pitch and the format at the same time. Anyway, so are these pitched up at all? These aren't pitched up at all. This is essentially just another distortion track. So these two tracks are pretty much the same, like, effects-wise. Oh, my wrist cracked right into the mic. So sorry.
Boxes. Yeah. Too much to ask.
I just think it adds interest when you add, like, little stuff like this, especially to the, like, second chorus.
Worry about your health.
Ugh.
Going straight to
Pretty little boxes.
Also, that was a Hateful Heart reference.
Too much to ask.
I love that. It's so good.
Grass.
worry about your health.
Yeah, right.
They're emphasizing how sarcastic that line is.
Going straight to hell.
That's just to emphasize that line. This is just distortion, but each little... Like, every time there's a cut, there's a change in pitch and formant, and it's the same pitch and formant, like, for everything. Like, sorry, for each clip, the formant is going to be the same as the pitch. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying that wrong, let me know how to say it correctly, because I've never pronounced that word out loud before. But, anyway. So every time there's a cut, that number changes, but it's the same between, like, it'll be the same number for the formant as it is for the pitch, but every time there's a cut, that number changes, if that makes any sense. There goes my dog barking in the background. I'm going to eat him anyway.
Cut your waist to fit inside
And then there's a pitch change.
lines you can never eat. Perfect body.
There you could hear the pitch change a lot more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I bet it.
There it goes back up.
DB chase an unhealthy dream. American dream. Ugh.
I feel like a lot of the... I feel like when recording, my pitch was probably, like, going up and down throughout, and this was kind of just to more even it out a bit. Minus right here, where I intentionally make it slightly deeper. Or lower, rather. A little note on that last verse. This is sampled from another one of my songs, at the moment, unreleased. Same thing with this. This is taken directly from the song that this is sampling. We add a bit of percussion from this song over top of it. Add some breathing vocals. Breathing sounds, I guess, rather. But not the note I was even going to say. The note I was going to say was that this part here, these vocals, the pitched up and distorted and autotune, that combination of effects is heavily inspired by Nymphology by Melanie Martinez on her Portals album. Go check out that album. Melanie is an amazing creator, and they deserve all of the support. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Just a miscellaneous thing. I use the GarageBand effects sometimes, mostly the filter thing, because it's essentially the closest thing I have to a phaser, because GarageBand has this fun little thing where it doesn't include that one basic tool. So that's essentially what I have to work with. But I like how it sounds despite the slight limitations. I think the way that ends up sounding when I use it is usually pretty cool. Obviously, if I don't think it's pretty cool, I'm going to not have it in the song, but still, I I don't know if you found anything interesting here or not, but I thought I'd mention it, especially because, like I said, my one friend had a particular interest in this vocal filter. And the answer is that it's the same vocal filter, but with the settings changed, layered over top of itself numerous times. And also, this is the same exact recording, all of these. It's just, the only thing that's different is, okay, some of them I changed the gain on, but also, the only thing that's different is the the formant and pitch value. Same thing for all of these. Most of these. I think there's slight... I think A track here is a little different. It might be this one. It's probably that one. I don't... Is this one also this one looks the same. Yeah, that's definitely the same. Okay. I wasn't sure if this is the same or similar, but no, I was definitely just thinking when I was recording this. Okay. Also, yeah, a Hateful Heart reference, just because I can't not reference that song at every opportunity I get. I did it in Apple Farm. I'm doing it here. I don't think I really reference any other past songs in any of my upcoming music. Like, aside from R&R and Boxes. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go now. Goodbye.